This is my view on the Pacquiao-Bradley fight. Just got through watching it, and it was a total disgraceful decision. Pacquiao looked good in the fight. He landed the better shots. He landed more overall punches. He landed more power punches. I thought I had Pacquiao winning 10 rounds to 2. Letterman had it, I think, 10 rounds to 2, 11 rounds to 1. Bradley just looked like he just couldn't handle Pacquiao's speed. He couldn't handle his punches. It just looked like Bradley, in the early part of the fight, just didn't know what to do. He was throwing punches, but it just had no effect, and Pacquiao's punches had way more effect. Stuff like this, decisions like this is what definitely hurts boxing. It does. And, on Teddy Atlas, he was commenting on it just not too long ago, saying that, corruption in boxing. This is exactly why other sports are over boxing. And this is why you have other sports like UFC that's thriving right now because of corrupt and bullshit decisions just like this. Here it is. I'm thinking that Pacquiao did more than enough to win the fight after, his last performance against Marquez, where he may have struggled. He come and fight a young, hungry lion in his physical prime, undefeated, and then he clearly wins the fight. And yet, 2 of the 3 judges felt that Bradley won 7 rounds of the fight. And I'm thinking to myself, there's no way in the world that Bradley wins 7 rounds of the fight. But yet, nonetheless, this is what happens. Now, I was hoping that Max Kellerman asked Bradley, did he honestly felt that he won the fight? I know Bradley said that he had to look at the fight again to see if he won. I don't know what he's going to be looking for, because there's just no way in the world that he won that fight. Now, Pacquiao said he felt he won, and I totally agree with him. I thought he won. I know Kellerman thought he won. Harold Letterman thought he won. Dan Rayfield had it 11 rounds to 1. ESPN had it 11 rounds to 1. Like I said, I had it 10-2, 11-1 would have been fair. But this was just a total disgrace of a decision. And like I said again, stuff like this hurts boxing. It really does. And when I heard the decision, and I'm saying to myself that, they said that Bradley won. Bradley jumps for joy as if he won the Super Bowl. And I know in his heart, he couldn't have thought he won that fight. I just don't know. Speaking on the other fights, the first fight with Rigondeaux, he's a good fighter. I guess we won't know how great of a fighter he can be, because I know he was a great amateur, 2 gold medals, but good performance. The second fight, Mike Jones and Bailey, for the first 9 rounds it was a snooze fest. Nothing much was happening until the 10th, until Bailey knocked him down, and then he knocked him out in the 11th. Good win for Bailey. The third fight with Arce, unfortunately that it ended the way it did, with a low blow and then a shot to the back of the head or behind the ear. That ended that fight. But getting back to the main event, it just looked, that was just a black eye in boxing, a total disgrace. Any way you look at it, I don't know how any person could have scored that fight for Tim Bradley. That's my view on the fight, and please get back to me and leave comments, and I'll definitely respond. Thank you.